Hi, it's Dave in real life, and welcome to this Bash at the Beach watch along. What the hell? Watch along. Yeah, hi, welcome to this Bash at the Beach watch along. There was just quite a noise what just went off. That's what got my attention. That was really freaky. I think a plane might have been a little bit low down. Just waiting for people to join the chat, which is literally nobody at the moment. But we are starting on time. Hopefully some more people will show up soon. And we've got text-based wrestling fan. How are you, my friend? Yeah, happy Austin 316 day. Yep, amazing. How are you, my friend? Looks like it's just you and me for the time being, buddy. I'm just hoping that a few more people will drop into the chat soon. How have you been, by the way? Let me know how your day is going so far. Hey, James Chadwick, the Gilligaff, how are you doing, my friend? Oh, just had a weird moment here at the start of this stream where literally, I think there was a low plane. It had my door literally shaking, which is quite the way to start a stream, let me tell you. I don't know if that came across on the camera or anything, but it scared me a little bit, to be honest. So, hiya. How are you guys doing? Oh, yeah, awesome, mate. Cool. Yeah, I've got to start a conversation with you guys. Yeah, it's like foreboding, stick my head straight in the stream. Yeah, so we're watching, quick rundown of what we actually are watching tonight. Doing the Bash at the Beach 1996 watch along, which is from Daytona Beach, Florida, in the Ocean Center. The capacity, well, the attendance was 8,383. Yeah, that. The tagline for the tournament was this is no day at the beach and catch the big one. Yes, this is, well, it's famous for a certain heel turn, isn't it? To be quite honest with you. So yeah, this is pretty big in wrestling terms. One that really put WCW back on the map as terms of storytelling. As you can see at the bottom, we are starting with Rey Mysterio Jr. versus Psychosis. Top high flyers. LSW, shout out to you. If you noticed on the stream, certain little friends have joined us. The Octonauts are here as part of the Octicult. Yes, see, I do remember these things. So shout out to you, LSW. Yes, I do. I have an Octonauts picture on the stream. Yeah, we're not doing an Octonauts watch along though, or a Barbie watch along, but they're here for support. Yeah, this pay-per-view was running in about 2 hours 45 minutes. So if you are watching along, just let me know when you're ready to start, and we'll just let people pile into the chat as we go along. The optical has arrived. Yes, it will. It's in part arrived. Ever right, I'm running late, guys. I'm going to finish this New Japan Cup stuff first, and then I'll be back. Okay, Heather, just come back when you're ready. It's totally fine. In UK terms, I'm streaming an hour early. I know it's the same time over in the US, or Eastern anyway. The clock's going awry in your country has really shook the balance over here. But we're enjoying it as wrestling fans here in the UK because we get wrestling an hour early. So that's really cool. But yeah, I've had to bring this stream forward just because obviously keep it in line with everything that's going off in the US. So everybody's just saying hi to people. Like, just drop in if you're ready to go. I've already got the stream set up. I'm quite honest with you, other than the actual main event, obviously we've all heard of what happens at this pay-per-view. I've never seen it. I've never watched this in its entirety, so this is going to be fresh for me. So James, who's the football tonight, buddy? Oh, who's gonna interrupt the stream later? Ever says I'm about halfway through the New Japan episode, then I'll be back. It's a really good episode of WCW, though. I don't want to miss it. Yeah, it's starting off with Rey Mysterio Jr. Psychosis first, so yeah, I'm sure you're not going to miss the main event, which is basically what this entire pay-per-view hinges on. And its amazing shock value at the time. Yeah, just come back when you're ready, Ever. That's totally fine. So just let me know in the chat if you're ready to press play. Bash of the Beach was the Octonauts episode name. Yeah, this is their debut, LSW. This is where they come from. It was midway through one of the matches that they turned in. Austin's too busy celebrating his day. That's why he's late. Obviously, he's got to be with his family on Austin 316 Day. Did you see Triple T Wrestling Escape Pod? There's apparently an announcement tonight what's going to change their podcast. I wonder what that's going to be. Yeah, this, James, just for your clarification, you can swear, mate. This is, I have put in the description that this is the possibility of a few swear words. So you're free to say what you want to a degree. So Man Shitty against Much and Glad Bitch. And that's playing Glad Bitch. Much and Glad Bitch. That bloody team, what a bloody mouthful that team is, to be honest. Triple T is going to announce that he has an announcement. Yeah, and he's going to build it for a couple of weeks in LSW, you know, just like, yeah, I'm just going to announce that there will be an announcement next week. Then next week will come along and then it'll be like, yeah, I'm going to, the announcement of last week is that there's another announcement next week. And then just let it build, and then it'll just get crazy. Dave, put in the disclaimer description. Dave, put the disclaimer in the description because of James. No, I put it in there just in case I swear, because to be quite honest with you, it's when I get carried away, I do tend to let this fucking swear words go. Yeah, fucking German football names are impossible to say and spell. You don't say them. It's like, right, it's like Munich. If you're from Germany, it's Munchen, but we call them Munich. So it's Bayern Munchen if you're German, but we call it Bayern Munich outside of Germany. So make up what you will of that. LSW said Triple T announcing that he has an announcement is probably the most Most wrestling escape pod thing ever. It's good to see him back after last week with his back and everything. Yeah, it's good to have him back. Right, so are you ready to press play, guys? James, are you set up to watch? If you are, let me know and then I'll press play, yeah? And then we can just talk, let people join chat as we go along. I'm sure there's a lot of late people. Usually is people what just bob in and out, say hello, which I'm used to now. One thing, no Sapphire tonight so far. I love a non-PG stream and these streams. Yeah, they're so James is ready. Right, we're going to press play. We're going to get on with it. So we've got Bash at the beach. The impossible takeover. Yeah, this is the outsiders literally causing mayhem in WCW. And this is like the birth of the NWO. So it's going to be quite interesting. And tonight, who is the mystery guest? Who is the mystery partner to the... Well, I think a few people might be late because there is a C Wrestling predictions video out right now. So people will be involved in that, I would have thought, and then they might come over here. So already WCW have got more fireworks than the AEW barbed wire explosion match. And that's just to kick off the show. They'll never live that down over. I mean, they tried to cover it up. But literally, you know, that pay-per-view just flatlined, didn't it? Which is a total shame. Made them on a laughing stock. Yes, Sapphire. Yes, no, Sapphire. Yeah, I think she's probably still at school. Still doing her own work. She won't be allowed out on the streams just yet. LSW, I think Sapphire, Austin, Everett, or all of them will eventually join the stream. And you summoned Austin just as you said that, LSW. Well done, my friend. That is a round of applause for summoning Austin 316. Who, congratulations on your day, buddy. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Austin 316 day. Barbie is already kicking off as well. Typical. Barbie should not be next to the Octonauts. Those jobbers from the Queen. She's looking after them. They are babies at the end of the day. They are youngsters. So she is looking after them. So we have the opening match, which is at the bottom of my screen. It's Psychosis. This is his WCW debut. Look at that ring attire. I don't even know what that's supposed to represent. It's Giant Gonzalez, isn't it? The white Giant Gonzalez. He's taking on Rey Mysterio Jr. Austin, do you want to start a war? Calm down, you two. I wonder who is the mysterious... Yeah, James, I have no idea. I mean, get your predictions in of who the mystery partner to the outsiders are in tonight's main event. In fact, only wrong answers. Please, only wrong answers. Who is the mystery person? See what you can come up with. Austin, let's start a war. Well, you know what? Twitter would be amazing if it Octonauts were versus Barbie war on Twitter. That guys could proper have good fun with that, I think. Barbie is a major stay now on my channel. Octonauts, not so much. They are in this stream tonight. See how it goes. But yeah, Barbie is going to be a regular. Haha, been calling you names for a while. Was a part of the war for you. Was that part of the war for you? Oh shit, it's Retribution. Yeah, it's got this slapjack mask, hasn't he? Look at that hair. That is clearly not his real hair. It just looks terrible. Rey Mysterio looks like a baby at this point. I believe he's on it. He was early 20s or even 19 at some point at this time. Psychosis. Went on to be one of the members of the Mexicals. Do you remember the Mexicals? Austin, lol. Now I know you're Bully 316. Lose LSW. Tomorrow LSW day. Lame SW. Wow, you two. Do I have to introduce a naughty step to this stream to separate you two? So already this is probably quite technical moves. He's put him in like a guillotine on the floor. Rey Mysterio is like wearing like blue. It's like wearing the red, white and blue colours. It's one of the masks not fully covering his full noggin. So like strips at the back, so it's revealing his like skinhead. Austin 316, why can't March 17th be LSW day? No reason why. It is because 10 days after. Because it's 10 days after my birthday. Dave, what do you think of the Wrestling Escape Pod announcement is? Triple T is messing with us, huh? The announcement is, and LSW has already said this in the chat, is that that the announcement is there is an announcement next week. Mexico sucked. Wrestling at that time sucked, James. Udin True Guerrero, Psychosis, super crazy. What the fuck was those lawn mowers about? Well, Mexicans are well known in the US for mowing lawns or being slaves to middle-class white Americans. So yeah, Donald Trump particularly one of them. Kind of like rich Americans, what would use Mexicans? You know, Mexicans are used to clean out your swimming pools. I mean, we don't have swimming pools here in the UK other than your council-owned ones. So yeah, you're not going to find a swimming pool out in my backyard. Let's put it that way. It's not warm enough. Now, LSW, that's not how it works. Austin 316 day, unlike LSW day, the real thing. Jobber. Jobs. The announcement, there is no announcement. He's back. That's simple as that, innit, really. That is back. It's just hype for the show, really, isn't it? Believe that's an hour earlier in the UK. That's why my stream's an hour earlier for me. We started at 7 PM here in the UK, just to be in line with the possible Wrestling Escape Pod being an hour early. Trump is a carp. Is a Mike Hunt, isn't he? Is a Mike Hunt. Is Donald Trump. Austin 316, it's really already caught on the Octonauts. Will worship me on the March 17th. Yeah, Barbie's got new friends. She was lonely the last stream, so, you know, all the talk of Octonauts, I just thought, yeah, give her some friends, somebody to look after. Well, I look after, like, Sapphire when she's on streams. Guess what? Optical is just a jobber version of the family. The family, respect the family. Sleep with the fishes, yo. That's in the next stream. I am getting a picture of Don Corleone, and he's going to be in the stream next time. Yeah, we're going to make it the next stream, which sadly is not Sunday. Would have done a Sunday stream, Sunday service stream, but sadly with NWA having a pay-per-view at that time that I normally stream at, impossible. I'm not competing with Wrestling Days, I'm not competing with NWA. It's as simple as that. So my next stream is a week tomorrow. I'll be back for the Wednesday Night Mayhem stream, which, yeah, I don't know what we're watching on that. Probably another classic episode of Raw. Let me know what you guys are thinking for next Wednesday. No. Austin, don't take me to those lengths. I'll settle it once and for all Barbie and Octo are both shite. Hey, Barbie 316 says the bottom line is she's staying because she says so. Barbie 316. It's not Barbie, it's Barbie 316. It's her day today. That's why she's here. What length? Nah, James, Barbie over Octonauts. Compete with Days and NWA. I am not competing. You'd not watch. You wouldn't be in my stream. You're too obsessed with Days. You'd be off with Days up and you'd forget about me. I'd be in this little stream on my Todd. It'd be just me and Sapphire. That'd be the best stream ever, wouldn't it? Chad, shout out to you. Yeah, Barbie is saying hello. Barbie 316 is saying hello to you, and she's brought some friends. She's brought some Octonauts, courtesy of LSW. Ballyhoo to you, William Etsy. Bottom line is ballyhoo, you lovely sons of a botchers. You can say bitches. Sons of a bitches. How are you doing, William? I hope you are well, my friend. Psychosis at the minute is like straddled on the second rope, the Bret Hart rope. He's just been drop kicked into his face. Rey Mysterio is on top of this matchup. When I was doing my research for this, it had these Steiner Brothers as top match, but apparently we started with this one instead. Yeah, so I don't know what's going to happen to the scheduling. It's going to be a little bit all over the place, so you'll have to bear with me with the right up at the bottom. Don't insult mothers. I don't insult mothers. Oh no, it was Mother's Day, wasn't it? A couple of days ago, I just spent a lovely day with my mum. Chad says Miz should give up. He's not going to get the title back from Bobby Lashley. Roslyn, shout out to you, or Wrestling Maniac. But we all know you're Roslyn. How are you doing, my friend? There'll be quite some swearing. Hope you're okay with that. Just making sure that you sound with that kind of language. But yeah, we don't use it too often. Just don't read James Chadwick's comments and you should be fine. Yeah, congratulations, William, on getting your vaccination date. That's super cool, my friend. Still nowhere near getting that for my age group yet. So it might be a while before I get vaccinated, but yeah, good. You be careful. You will get a dead arm apparently, which I'm sure you're not too fussed about. It's good that you're getting your vaccination. I have extra protein, so not moving things with my mind. I did have an hoodie on, but I'm overheated. Well, he's into a Boston Crab. Psychosis is currently got Rey Mysterio in a Boston Crab. Match has been okay for an opening match. Nothing too exciting. All the 21-year-olds will have to wait until older people get their vaccinations. I'm 21. We're all 21. Yeah, that's the really bad thing about being a Wrestling Days fan, isn't it? Is that we're all 21, so we have to wait ages to get our vaccinations. Chad says, how many times did R-Truth win the title? How long has he had it in days? Don't, off the top of my head I wouldn't know, but he is the current longest reigning 24/7 champion, or he's won it as loads of times. How he won it on last night's Raw, I don't know. Put in the comments what you thought of Bad Bunny just swapping his title. I know it's Austin 316 Day today, so that's why they've kind of did it that way. But do you think it kind of sucked? Because you imagine like now somebody's like offering swaps. I mean, they did do it with the tag teams, didn't they? Street Profits and New Day, instead of just having a match, they just handed each other the titles, which they could have had a bit of fun with that, I thought. I'm all 45 years old, people, I guess. I'm 43 years old, so no. I'm not too far off. We'll look at 60 years old, really old, eh? That's not even then. I don't care. Age does not bother me. Well, you're welcome. Be right back, says James Chadwick. I think R-Truth is 47 times now, right? Yeah, something like that. You know what? It's not a championship I've ever really paid that much attention to. Ever right, shoot, I can still have 3 matches left. 2 of them co-main events, Kenta, Suzuki, and now Goto and Shanko Takarari. I don't know how to say his last name. It may take a minute. Okay, just come back when you're ready. Austin says, I mean, if it was Bad Bunny, I would swap that ugly title too for the Stone Cold stuff. Yeah, of course you would. That Stone Cold Broken Skulls belt thing is bloody excellent, isn't it? And the fact that C Wrestling pointed out that the 24/7 championship was a replica. So yeah, it could turn out that he's been rused and he hasn't won it at all. But no, WWE did actually tweet out that he's the new 24/7 champion. I saw it on their Twitter page today. So it is official. Ever saying hello to people? I'm going to quick drink. Chad says we already know R-Truth has handed the 24/7 title from Bad Buddy since he, he would kick his butt. Yeah, Damien Priest. There's the bigger things for Bad Bunny, to be quite honest with you, than being 24/7 champion. Well, that's it. Rey Mysterio has won this first matchup. He's pinned the Giant Gonzalez, his younger brother. He's pinned him. I have that Broken Skull title. Do you, Austin? I mean, yeah, it's the Smoking Skulls one, isn't it? Yeah, sorry. My bad. I don't know. Fun fact, I wasn't really watching wrestling when he had that belt. Yeah, we're too busy being a drunken 20-odd-year-old. Yeah, so kind of remember it. So Rey Mysterio's won the first match up on the card. Some great high spots in this matchup. My cat is £200. That's good information. Well done to your cat. And we're now backstage with Konnan. Was going to be Max Moon in WWE, but they pulled the plug on it. Actually, massive Mexican star. I think he was a big deal in AAA. I just thought I'd say something random. The king of randomness is Austin 316. Like he eats dog food for his breakfast. I mean, you can't get any more random than that. Well, Austin using people's names to say liar SW and then and Dave in whatever life, whatever Austin comes up with. Well, what do you guys think of the intergender match? What were announced last night on Raw? Do you think we're getting the Fiend back? Or what? Because I think it's all signs for the Fiend on Sunday. Austin 316 says, I woke up really late. I was meant to check my mail before the stream, but it looks like I might have to leave right now to check it. And then he's eating, I'm eating breakfast and he's eating dog food. Ever says, I'm going to finish this real quick. Hopefully finishes before you guys do. Yeah, we're around for at least two more hours, Ever. Yeah, we're here for a bit. Chad, WWE better have a body bag for Shane because Braun's going to kill him. Two right ears. In the ring right now, I believe he's Big Bubba. Oh, that looks horrible. So this is John Tenta, aka the Earthquake, versus Big Bubba. John Kent are looking quite different. This is a Carson City silver dollar match. So I can only assume that in the sock, which is dirty anyway, is silver coins. Big Bubba is a big boss man from WWE. He looks really weird as well. LSW says he's eating dog food. He also once said he hasn't showered in 3 months. I never said I didn't shower in 3 months. Yeah, it's more like 3 years. It has to be for the Fiend. It has to be good for the Fiend. Yeah, of course it has. It's got to be set up for that. Yeah, we do said that this. Yeah, you did. You said on the stream where Days fell asleep and missed it. That famous stream where we stayed in the chat for like 3 hours and Days wasn't even in it. If not the Fiend, then at least Funhouse Bray or possibly Colt Bray. Honestly, don't remember saying that LSW. Proof it didn't happen. And James Chadwick is back. Welcome back, James. Austin's, you're just denying it, Mom. Well, so this is basically not Kenta versus Big Bubba. This is basically Earthquake versus the Big Boss Man. So this is like gimmick era WWF right now. And if you haven't checked out my WrestleMania 7 review, please do so, because it's really good and stars both these two guys. So weird seeing them like this. Obviously, Kenta would be the Shark at one point. I think not long after this. What is with Kenta's hair? It's like shaved half his head. Not denying, I just don't remember saying that. Aha, I think you're making things up. Yeah, you guys are wild. Austin 316, sure. Jimmy Hart, always with his flamboyant tops. Jacket, God, he never ages, does Jimmy Hart? Have you noticed that? If you ever see him now, he looks exactly the same. Never mind. My brother went to check my mail this morning. I don't have to leave. Yay. Oh, your brother checked the mail. Okay, cool. We need to watch a pay-per-view for Nitro, that new Viagra on the pole match. Yeah, I'll look out for that. We might be able to watch that next Wednesday. That'll be quite funny. The Viagra on a pole match. Or Bagwell's mother on a fort truck. Yeah, that's a pay-per-view. We need to go read Vince Russo. What a joke. He just, man. Man. WCW just didn't know what the chuff they were doing. I mean, basically this, right? You've seen a close-up of the sock on the pole. What does that remind you of? I think that's every teenager anywhere in the world. Sock. Literally dangling. There's no coins in that sock. It's just a horny teenager's overexcitement. Kent is getting choked by Bobba's belt. Dog collar match, I believe, on this card. Nasty Boys versus Public Enemy. When Mae Young gave birth to Hand, the famous rubber hand. Wow, what an exciting ordeal that was. I mean, she gave birth to quite a lot of stuff, I think. But the main thing what came out of the vagina was a rubber hand. Gerard Briscoe's face when he pulled that out, just a picture. Round 2 had big names out of the tournament. Patrick O'Neill, shout out to you, my friend. Currently in the middle of 2 WWF guys, Big Boss Man and Earthquake. Under, well, John Kent is under his real name, but then we've got Big Bubba, who was the Boss Man. Has had many other names, like the Enforcer, I believe. He's had. Austin, did you get eliminated? Yeah, I literally sucked. The tournament. To say I only got 6 points, Gals only beat me by 4. So I was quite impressed with that. But my prediction score this week was absolutely shocking. Yeah, Aiden got through though. Sorry, LSW. You boys not looking too hot in the tournament land. Might have to do it solo next time. As a team, you still didn't get the job done. Yeah, LSW lost to a solo champion of the week. Yeah, you did. Yeah, because Mulder went on to win the week. Yeah, look, there's loads of points this weekend. It doesn't really matter if you're in the tournament or not. That Viagra on a pole match was Nitro 31st July 2000 between Shane Douglas and Billy Kidman. Cool. If you want to watch that, we'll get it watched next week. I'll plan it on the Wednesday watch along, either Nitro, Raw or SmackDown on them that particular watch along. My predictions were bad this week. I got 7 points. You got a point more than me, Patrick. Which yet again, if we were facing each other, you'd beat me by a point like you did last time. Austin says he got 12. It was enough to get past almost anyone, but the person I faced would get the most points. Lol. Oh, haha. He doesn't say lol. Oh, Doug Club was still the best. Not phased. Oh, yeah, you're the longest weekly faction winners. That's for sure. But yeah, you won't be in the top team for a short while now. I think we're going into the 4th week of you guys not being top. And the table actually for the month still says Global Takeover. Just saying. So, if we win it again this month, just saying. I just had to Google it. I thought you might do. I could have done the same. I've got my phone free. No, nobody's bothering me. Hey, just said in the DMs that we were the best. I didn't. So I totally do not agree. Patrick O'Neill says, I know that I was close. Just the 1 point is a huge respect to you, man. Hey, I'm a mid-table player for sure in the predictions game. So it's either hit or miss if I have a good week or a bad week. So I'm an okay player. I am totally carried by Austin and Hayden, who are the real deal in the Global Takeover group. Yeah, they carry me. I've got to be honest. See, look, I'm humble. I don't mind telling the truth. So John Kenta, or Tenta, is it? Am I saying his name wrong? I believe so. Tenta, or the Shark. We're with the commentary team, where we've got Bobby Heenan, Tony Schiavone, and Dusty Rhodes, baby. Some hard times. If you've not seen the hard times promo, honestly, get it watched on YouTube. It is one of the best promos in pro wrestling history. How many times in a row of Global Takeover lost in a row? To my knowledge, it took you guys 8 weeks to win anything. And we're including the part of the game restarted. LSW. I don't care. It's quite simply, it's a fun little game. I can give a flying fuck what Dub Club do, or Queen's predictions do, or my team does. It's just a bit of laugh and a joke, so I couldn't care less. If we win, then I'm happy. If we lose, it's just so. Heather Wright, okay, 6-man tag is done. Now it should be Kenta and Suzuki. These two are going to throw down. Yeah, let us know who wins in that matchup. Ever. Keep us updated on what's happening in New Japan World. Patrick O'Neill says, I'm the same. I'm in group Bullet Club. Jennifer Palmer and Scales always, most of the time, do better than me. Yeah, Scales actually beat me, didn't he? And Jennifer Palmer sadly lost. Was it Palmer what lost, or were it Lockhart what lost? I always get confused. Too many Jennifers in the group games, isn't there? So LSW, don't know. We didn't know UFC. Aidan was the only UFC expert, so me and Dave had to be used. So Dusty Rose is a goat. Rosalind, not sure Rosalind's fine getting into this chat. Just keep firing some stuff in, Rosalind, and I'll read it out. LSW takes some series. LSW takes the Game 2 series. Just kidding. Oh, certain other people like John DeHoria do take it serious and get beat every time. LSW, oh yeah, I read that. That Our Times promo was still the greatest promo ever. Yes, just legend. Also like the Ric Flair one, the styling profiling one, Space Mountain and all that lot. I thought that were a really good promo. Take some beating, really do, because they are not scripted. They're straight from their brain to their mouth. It's quality stuff. By the way, LSW, I was joking. You guys are the best for now. Yeah, every dog has their day. LSW takeover are coming. I'm back just to see who was getting signed in the NFL free agency. Oh, okay. We've got Lord of the Ring match next. Lord of the Ring match? Michael Flatley? Why is Michael Flatley in WCW? Oh, it's Diamond Dallas Page. Yeah, it was really good. Never seen the Hard Times with Austin. Go and check it out. It is well worth it, my friend. Right, just get this information down so that we all know. Diamond Dallas Page. Versus who is he going up against? He's going up against Jim and Duggen. Kind of noticing a theme right now with ex-WWE stars, which sucks. Tell me I spelled his name wrong. Wait. So we've got old Axor Jim Duggan. I think you know, all written promo for Queens. John is all written promo on Queens. Yeah, that promo against Queens was ridiculous. James EU was so good. I will cry too. Cool, Rosalind. Patrick says I'm got to go. Have a good stream, bud. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, Patrick. Really appreciate it. We'll stream Tuesdays, possibly. Wednesdays every other week. Sundays every other week. Just look out for them. I will try and tag you or your partner Nolene in them so that you can take part. But thank you for stopping by, buddy. Have a good evening, my friend. James Chadwick says, I love EU, but who gives a shit? They broke up. It happens. Factions to all time. Yeah, certain people have just took it way too hard at me. I mean, oh, there's Nolene. I say her name and she's popped into chat. Hiya, how you doing? Nolene O'Neill has just popped in as Patrick O'Neill is leaving. So that's cool. Welcome to this like WCW watch along with my friend Barbie316 and the Octonauts, which have joined the stream. What are you guys saying? LSW is that SpongeBob is real. Anything's real at bath time. I saw him behind Dave on the stream. Proof it happened. What are you guys talking about? Who's behind me on a stream? Please clarify so that I know what you guys are actually talking about, because there's been no SpongeBob on my streams. I can clarify that. So please let me know what you're talking about. Don't even give a toss when DX split up. DX were always meant to split up though, wasn't they? What I found heartbreaking is when the Rockers broke up. When he stuck Marty Jannetty through that bloody barbershop window. God, my heart was broken. I loved that barbershop. Yeah, it's Austin 316 Day. Day SpongeBob was behind you in the stream. He was behind me in the stream. Post me. I do not know. SpongeBob was behind me. Which stream? Which stream? LSW, the Sunday service stream, where the action figures are usually behind me. Tell me, was it the Sunday stream? Because I don't think that was SpongeBob. I have an autograph of Wrestling Days behind me, which was yellow, but it's not SpongeBob. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had SpongeBob in my background. Dang it, LSW, I wanted to mess around with him. Dave, what do you think on NXT maybe moving to... It's good and bad, to be honest. I would have preferred them to move to a Thursday night, just because I think like companies like your Impact needed to have more exposure. And now that NXT is going to be in direct competition with them, I feel sorry for them. I really do. Impact hasn't got enough to compete against NXT, in my opinion. So, I mean, James Chadwick might have a different view on that, but I just think the talent pool at NXT is higher. Obviously, if AEW send a lot of stars over to compete against NXT, it could work. But yeah, I would have preferred NXT to move over to Thursdays, where there's no competition. I just laugh with Jannetty, because he's such a douche. It was unfair. Shawn Michaels actually got Jannetty unfairly sacked. Jannetty was fast asleep backstage, and Shawn Michaels went into Vince's office and said that he was drunk, and he wasn't. So he got sacked. That's why they had that Intercontinental fight, and Marty Jannetty won. So he beat Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental Championship. Yeah, obviously. Dave, your first ever stream? Still no. Still no but SpongeBob. Not behind me. Not in any streams. I don't get it, because the first stream was still my toys in the background. So no. Still no. No SpongeBob. So I still don't know what you're talking about. Davey's behind you right now. Turn around. It's train. Yeah, I know you guys are pissing around. I know you guys are joking. Yeah, right. Fun fact, I have my laptop in front of me. I can see exactly what's going off behind me. I can see myself, basically. That's how I'm able to write the stuff on the screen here. There, look at that big massive finger. Yeah, I can see everything what I'm doing, so yeah, SpongeBob is not behind me, and I'm not going to look behind me because I don't need to. What's that behind you? Yeah, it's Sasha Banks and Randy Orton. That's who's behind me, Austin. Good. Nice try, guys. But I can see. I honestly think Impact should move to Thursdays or if NXT. Yeah, I think somebody's got to move to Thursday night. I think as much as people love Impact, the view rates are low, to be honest. It's not getting that massive audience that it should do. And if it's going to go up against NXT, it's going to lose even more. So, kind of missed a match here. Information, Diamond Dallas Page won. We've got the Giant, who is the WCW champion, and Kevin Sutherland, I think. Giant, look at the size of him against Mean Gene Oakland, it's scary. AEW's Big Show, or as he's known here as the Giant. I think, Dave, you're forgetting things. It's your age. Yeah, I'm 21, Austin, so the age thing is just not an issue. LSW, oh no, he's catching on. Now, if you'd have said something like Sonic the Hedgehog or, I don't know, E-Man, I might have believed you, but I've never been a SpongeBob fan, so there'd be nothing like that. SpongeBob has that your laptop, and it's changed it so you can't see behind you with your camera. Good try. But I can dismiss all of that. Right, because I'm going to call you out, guys. You're going to see something quite weird. I don't think... I think Wrestling Days has done this before. If it allows me to do it. If you ask me, SpongeBob and Randy Orton look identical, so technically it's behind you. After the Fiends finish with him on Sunday, yes, I think Randy Orton will look like SpongeBob. Dave, there is something on your hat. Yeah, it's called lettering. But thanks. It's not loading up because my phone's been a douche. I thought Paul Wright new AEW shirt stood for more bullshit. Look at Benoit. There's Benoit and Arn Anderson and some random dude in the middle of them. Who's that guy? Right, so just to prove that there's nothing actually behind me, there is me watching myself. So I can't. SpongeBob is just not there, guys. And there we go. Confirmation. That's kind of scary, isn't it? That's like Inception. That's YouTube Inception. So there's nothing behind me, guys. You've been foiled. There's no takeover. LSW doesn't know. No letters. Wow. You're blind. There's clearly a pentagram on his hand. I'm summoning my own demons. We have got nasty boys coming up. The nasties. Well, not right, full name. Whoa. Even I can't spell. Puplic and Emeny. This is the dog collar match, and I put that the wrong way round. What are you guys saying? 2 Daves, yeah, 2 Daves. That's a mixed up world that nobody wants to be in. Get off the jugs, kid. No pies or SpongeBob, dude. I smoke Smartie candy, not man. Hey, E numbers in Smarties are worse than any drugs you could ever take. So you'd be bouncing off the wall right now. LSW. Dave Austin is SpongeBob, and he's turned himself invisible so he knows who's behind you. It's Austin. Austin's not behind me. I keep telling you guys this. If you've been in my streams before, Austin actually lives here with me. He visits Days, or Days visits him. In fact, no, that Barbie room in the members only stream is upstairs. So Days comes here. Austin is literally on the settee at side of me, on the long settee. So yeah, it's just over there. Is Austin. Stop pretending that you're not a part of this. You're wearing your Barbie outfit again, mate. I mean, really? I mean, last time you were with no clothes. Now you're wearing your Barbie clothes. See, this takes it too far. Flair, how are you doing, my friend? Welcome to this madhouse. As always, you know the drill with these streams by now. Anything goes. We are all nut jobs. As soon as I come flying into the stream, all I hear is drugs. Yeah, that's it. Drugs for everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna get banned off of YouTube. Dave's selling drugs, hardcore candy over here. Smart is for everybody. That interview was Lee Marshall. I have no idea who Lee Marshall is, to be honest. But thank you for that knowledge, James Chadwick. Flyer's just laughing at me. Stark Days, Triple T, it's my job. It is. It's what you're renowned for. Calling everybody sexy. And that's what Austin 316 does. He stalks everybody, calls everybody sexy. Oh, I love the double screen what they've got at Bash the Beach. So it makes them look like they're in the water. That's quite novel. This match is already descended into chaos, which is pretty much the ammo of the Public Enemy. Public Enemy, as I've talked about before, got brutalized by APA, because they wouldn't do a table spot. So APA just battered the shit out of them, and they never appeared on WWE TV again. Dave, have you seen Breaking Bad? You remind me of the good drug dealer from that show. Oh, well, which one? The main guy. the guy who discovers it, who stood in his green shirt and his pants or whatever. Because I don't know. I've never actually watched Breaking Bad. I always wanted to though, but it's just not a show that I've ever got into. True, Dave. What's true? James actually used Google. Please show people on Daisy's UFC stream because they never heard of it. Yeah. What times Alice and the match on the main event? It's like really early in the pay-per-view, and they're asking when the main event is. Yeah, it's the last thing on the show. Get the TV times. Check your scheduling on your TV. It's not rocket science. Dave, if you ever made it into wrestling, what would you be like? What would I be like as a wrestler? I'd be like the Ultimate Warrior. Yeah, no. I'd probably try and be a technical wrestler. Very much Bret the Hitman Hart style. Very mat based. Can't see me being a powerful wrestler, to be honest. I'd be more about them olds and laying down than actually doing drop kicks and super kicks and stuff. Yeah, you will not get Dave in real life on the top rope. Fun fact. I am too old. LSW. Yeah, it's just said, would you ever consider training as a wrestler? No, I'm too old now. I'm 43 years old. It's a bit past my interest, to be honest. If I were a younger man and it had been a thing what happened here in the UK on a regular basis, then yeah, I would have considered it back in the day, but there wasn't many wrestling schools when I was growing up. Fun fact, it took Jake the Snake Roberts to open a wrestling school in the UK. Yeah, we've had some great UK wrestlers. Jodie Fleisch, Doug Williams. But yeah, you're usually looking at like Blackpool and down London for training schools. Up here in the good old north of Yorkshire, we've got no chance. There's training schools now, obviously, but back when I was a kid, though. Dave, I said true because you said I'm calling everyone sexy and stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was just confirming that, Austin. Just making sure that I got what you were talking about. I'd be in for the violence. Yeah, kendo sticks, bloody. Oh, James, you'd probably just have a chainsaw and just take it to everybody and chop them in half. Because you're sadistic like that. So sort of having a proper match. I'm stapling you to the flipping ring mat. Dave in wrestling life would have been cool. Oh, overrated, definitely. Yeah, the modern Yokozuna. That's what Dave in wrestling life would be. My mum's 43, coincidentally. Oh wow, such a good age. Is 43. Your mum's cool. How creepy would it be? Like, yeah, is she single? No, I'm only joking. I'm sure that your mum and dad have got a great relationship. I'm joking. LSW said I used to be able to do the Pax finishing move, and yes, the trampoline wrestling, where the likes of Zack Ryder started at Matt Cardona. I have 2 wrestling schools near me. In the US, you do. So envious of that, to be honest. As a kid, I would have been all over that. I had no idea how Davey Boy made it, to be honest. Hard work and World of Sport, the wrestling show on World of Sport. That's where he came from. Being able to go to Blackpool, where wrestling is God. down in Blackpool at that time. Major wrestling arenas where Big Daddy, Giant Haystacks, they all wrestled down there. Obviously, Steven Regal wrestled down there. So if LSW became a wrestler, it would be crowd calling him jobber. No doubt I'd be a jobber. I'd just get everybody else over. They would look $1,000,000 and there'd be just me dead on the floor. Austin 316, LSW says, I'll then tell you GT's shortcomings. Now, you know, just kidding. Not that Davey was bad wrestler in any means, but I'm talking about the skills wise. Yeah, he got trained down in Blackpool in the north of England. There were training schools down there because, like I just said, the wrestling was pretty big down at your seaside coast. Not so big in mainland. So yeah, that's where he trained. Married for 20 years, Dave is my mum. fair play. I'm not trying to rip on your mother here. I was only kidding. She's got a good relationship with your father. That's fine. Yeah, imagine that. It's like me wanting to be your dad. No. Scrap that. I'm fine. Can we get Jerry Springer here to confirm this? I might go to Blackpool to try out for somewhere, to be honest. But it's pretty far away, 1,000,000 miles. Blackpool's not that far away from Yorkshire, to be honest. It's only Lancashire. It's not that far. I think there's wrestling schools in Yorkshire. High Flyer, just Google it. I'm sure. I think there's one in Sheffield, I think. Yeah, just Google it and try and find out, mate, because I'm sure there's Yorkshire-based wrestling schools. Yeah, you don't have to go to Blackpool. Yeah, just Google it, try and find out, because I'm sure there's Yorkshire-based wrestling companies. LSW says, I think I've said this before, but one of my wrestling schools near me is Cedric Alexander and Tessa Blanchard performed at a lot of the school shows. Pretty reputable, which is good. Yeah, fun fact about like Sean Spears and Tyler Breeze from Breezango. They have a wrestling school together. And the reason why Tyler Breeze doesn't want to go back on the main roster is because he's busy doing that with Sean Spears. A lot of wrestlers have their own wrestling schools now. It's massive now, real big deal. And they're always looking for the next big talent, which is like that Parker Bordeaux fella. What's in NXT experimental or whatever. Yeah, so they're looking for the next big deal, aren't they? Something went wrong in their relationship if that happened. I'm sure they are much in love with each other as they was 20 years ago. Big Wi-Flyer. Man Shitty, I 1-0 up with De Bruyne. Thank you. Is Atalanta playing as well tonight? So, yeah, we're at this business end of this round of the Champions League. The draw will be soon. There's one in Cleethorpes. There where the best mate goes, which would be a great location. Cleethorpes is not far. Yeah, that's not far. Yeah, depends what you want to do. If you're dedicated, then you will make the move eventually. But obviously, get school and all that stuff sorted first, mate. Make sure that you've got stuff that you could be doing while you're training, because obviously here in the UK, being a wrestler is not a full-time job. The wrestling, we've only got NXT UK, where you can make any kind of serious money. The rest is just localized wrestling companies where you're not getting a great deal, especially not now. Seth Rollins has one, I think. Ben Carter trained there. Yeah. Like I say, a lot of wrestlers do. Yeah, I've got Real Madrid and Atletico on as well. What scoreline in that? Is that still 0-0? Austin says I have a wrestling school too. What, the main Austin 316 or you Austin 316? What you do, you train 5-year-olds to wrestle. Brian Myers, Kurt Hawkins is a part of one. Don't think he owns it though. Isn't he ain't gonna teach them much apart from taking L's. Yeah, he's actually winning matches in Impact now. It's Brian Myers. Leave the poor guy alone. Yeah, we'll go change this graphic over. We've got Mean Gene Oakland with mass security. Actually looking at the security guys and seeing if there are any future talent there, you know, guys what we know and love now. Don't recognise any of them. Usually the coppers in this are wrestlers. Oh, it's still 0-0 and is Madrid are 1-0 up on aggregate. Cool. A lot of indie wrestlers have made $20 to $50 pounds appearance. You get in attendance basically. Whatever crowd goes is what you get paid. Yeah, and then they're splitting it with the rest of the card. Yeah, so it's not great money. I swear I heard bad things about Seth Wrestling School. What have you heard, Austin? What kind of things are bad about his wrestling school? I am more than up to trying my hand to make it. I want to inspire so many fans, whether British or not. Jimmy, Joe, Future, WWE. Hey, mate. Inspiring people is what wrestling is about. I'll get to your comment in a minute, Ever. But we have got Dean Malenko. Taking on Disco Inferno. Got to love Disco Inferno. He sucked, but in a good way. So what did I ever say? Well, Kenta and Suzuki are over. Where are we? Where are we now? What in this? We are just joining Disco Inferno with his absolutely ghastly orange jumpsuit. Yeah, he's just cutting a promo in a ring. Oh, City are 2-0 up. Oh, Gundawan. Love the sets. Got to admit that WCW did some really good entrances with the beaches and stuff. The Beats Hut, that's really cool. I don't remember, unfortunately, Dave. Yeah, it's where the Black Goo comes from, where Randy Orton and Alexa Day visited his gym. Disco Inferno, he's a twat. yeah, indie wrestlers don't have it well in terms of pay, especially the hard work they put in every performance. They're going to be happy for them to make the big companies. Indie wrestling, the independent scene is hard graft. You've got to make a name for yourself. You've got to be a regular, especially as a newcomer. You set the ring up, and very rarely you learn wrestling moves for a while. But yeah, it's a lot of work because you've got to make a character what stands out, promos, being good in front of a live audience. Yeah, it's alright doing it in a practice ring, but you've got to be able to do it in front of a live crowd each and every week and putting out performances. And you've just got to be a safe worker. It's not just about pulling off moves, it's pulling them off safely. And if you're not a safe worker, nobody will work with you. So it's all about reputation. Dames, you let all the swear words let loose it in. No. In a non-day streams, I swear. Yeah, he's pent up, is James Chadwick. He goes into every other stream wanting to swear. He comes into this one and just drops the F-bombs all the time. Don't mind. Oh, jeez, are you kidding me? The Iceman is going to murder Disco. Yeah, Disco Inferno is not winning this match ever. Well, is this the last match on... Well, is this the last match? Well, this is the last match on Gordo and Tegani. This is going to be a banger. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a fair few matches on this card yet ever, so you're still good to come back into this stream after you've watched that one. The master of the 1,000 Olds is literally destroying Disco Inferno right now. Back of his head in his crotch. He got his ass kicked by Tessa Scarlett on Impact a couple of years ago. Oh, did Disco Inferno? Hi Flair, don't think I've ever asked you. Do you want to join the family? Hi Flair, please don't, because once you join the family, you don't get out of the family. Don Corleone he will make you sleep with the fishes, my friend. Anyways, I've got to leave now, unfortunately. Was a great watch whilst I was here. Love you all. Mum loves you, Dave. Oh, I love you, Mum. Oh, I should have sent her a Valentine's card. I'm definitely kidding. By the way, oh, you just brought me out. You give me everything there, saying that she loved me, and then you've gone and broke my heart. High flyer. I'm sad now. Davin's sad life. What? Yeah. High flyer though. Join the family because Austin and Will look after you. Don't join the family. Join the hot to coat. Don't listen to LSW. Austin trying to recruit more to his mafia gang. It's peddling. Oh, I need to try and get comfortable. My leg is dying. Yeah, I'm hiding now behind the Octonauts. Barbie's looking after me. Bye now for real. Yeah, bye High Flyer. Thanks for stopping by, my mate. Much appreciated. Anytime you want to chat, I'm always available. James Chadwick, do you want to join the family? If James answered doesn't have fuck in it, I'll be disappointed. I will be disappointed. Because he should come back. Oh, wait, I'm good, I have my own family. Oh, James, mate, you had an opportunity there to swear. It's like, fuck the family. I didn't want to join the family, but Austin just shoved me stupidly in it, and now won't let me leave. Handcuffed the fucking family. Poor old Jay. I feel sorry for Jay. He started as J14. He's now J35. He just won't change his name on Twitter. Where is J14? Where is the little bleeder? I know fucking. Joe, the family is better than all. We treat everybody with love and respect. And we get some kind of job position. For example, is the butler. Mulder! How are you doing, my friend? Mulder alert. Hello. Nice to see you. Money out with dear heinous. Always good to see you, buddy. Welcome to this madhouse of a stream yet again. Oh, what is that on Disco Inferno's butt? Can't quite shake your butt. Shake your booty is written on the flipping brightest orange pants you've ever seen. He's not going to beat the man of 1,000 holds. It's just not going to happen. What do you say? You want to join the family? Dave, you're in the family because you're in Global Takeover. It works the same with Optico. The rest of Dub Club are locked into Optico too. Yeah, but I'd like to think that Global Takeover was a freedom thing. If I wanted to leave, I could. The family, I feel like I can't. Because Austin will not let me. Money out there, Anus. Do you want to join the family? Hey, Dave, thanks for having me. You're always welcome, buddy. Always welcome. Anybody's welcome to these streams. I don't care. Anybody can pop in if they want to. More than happy to accommodate. Mulder, forget it, mate. You don't want to join. What is the family? It is Austin 316's gang of stalkers. It's like a mafia family. It's like, you join the family. Oh, or you sleep with the fishes. James, well, I can't force you. See, the family is loving and respectful. And we don't let anyone like LSW tell you otherwise. This is so like Bray Wyatt level of mind manipulation, isn't it, from Austin 316? Yes, we're a respectful, lovely family. And we will treat you with maximum respect. But your job title is the floor cleaner. LSW, you are the butler, and John is the maid. Yeah, we treat you with love, loyalty and respect. But these are your jobs. You are the chauffeur, Mulder. If you join the family, that's your job, chauffeur. Dave Austin Fiji, Luca Brassi. Yeah, he is. The king of mind manipulation. Dave, that's not entirely true. Now is it? There's one person we don't want here at all. There's one person that will never, ever get in this stream because he's bad on my YouTube. Yeah. That will not be named. In mere words. The eater of shit. The gormless of the gorm. The guy from Leicester. What an arsehole. Sorry, I'm going to proper rant on him. He's a proper dickhead. If you don't know who I'm talking about, he's the guy who tried to get on poor old Sonny Wolf's back and was the real disease in the Wrestling Days community. Totally the butt of everybody's joke, and I'm not kidding. Mr. Bile. Oh, my Biles. Daves. I have a list of people who will never be in my family, and that's Sapphire and Matthias. Yeah, I was talking about Matthias just then. Sapphire's alright, she's just a child. I say I love you guys. John doesn't actually clean though. He just spends all his time writing cringe promos, and he fits with predictions games. Yeah, that is true. I know LSW John is terrible made. He watches too much NXT and you know. Well, there's a match going on, guys. I don't know for how long, but it's between Dean Malenko and Disco Inferno. I'll be a show for as long as I get to wear one of those cool English driving hats. Yeah, that's the perks of the job. But with Austin, that's all you will be wearing is the driving hat. No clothes, just the driving hat. Yeah, he's got a thing about all his male slaves not wearing clothes. John DeHoria's walking around his house fully naked, which is a bit of a grey area as John DeHoria is underage and Austin is an adult. So I'll question marks to that one. Austin, you should really make him put clothes on, mate. It's not good for your image there, bud. Yeah, we can do that. So you want to join the family? Like fucking serious people who comes on wrestling stream, then talks about not being able to shit all the time. Yeah, fucking hell. Honestly, the guy is a fucking asshole. I don't try to make up fucking lies about me, and to be quite honest with you, if I met him in person, I'd knock his fucking head off. We at a second thought there'd be full-on violence. He truly is a fucking asshole. I could say that here. I'd say it to his fucking face. I don't like Matthias. He's a cunt. Mike cunt. Yeah, I said an evil word just then. Should be fine. He inhales ice cream. Let me think on that. Let's go Disco Inferno. Yeah, he's gone. He's gone and bloody lost. Dave in Rant Life, sorry about that. That would have been a little bit too strong of a swear word. We have got... I have no idea who this dude is. But we have got Joe Gomez. I'm sure he's Liverpool's left centre back. That's where he's gone. It's in bloody WCW. Trying to think of who he looks like. Strange graphic on the screen of two like crab hands hiding in the sand. Very strange. He is going up against Steve Michael. Ex-American football player, Steve McMichael. So a Liverpool centre-back is going up against an American footballer. Extreme. Matthias is just awful. He was harassing women in DMs. He was harassing a lot of people in DMs. Absolute Mike Hunt. That's Mike Hunt. Not anything else. Proper Wayne Carr as well. Papa Wayne Carr. He tried to ruin my friendships with people just because I told him to stop stalking and abusing women. He called me a liar. James Chadwick, Matthias called me a liar. Said that I was trying to badmouth him because I blocked him on everything. I just don't give a shit about the dude. I don't even know if he's resurfaced under any other names now. But if I don't particularly care. He's just not got my respect. Al Madrid are winning 1-0. Benzema. Micmichael may have been a good footballer, but was a crappy wrestler. Yeah, of course. Didn't he have a run in the Horsemen? The New Horsemen? I believe that he did. Don't really vet much to this Joe Gomez guy. I thought he was black. I'm trying to think of who he looks like. Anybody in the chat have heard of Joe Gomez, this wrestler dude? Let me know. Did he become anybody else? He has a different. In fact, I'm gonna look him up. Let's do that. Let's have a look. We're gonna Google because why not? Why the chuff not? Joe Gomez. It's gonna come up with a footballer, Joe Gomez. Right, he's from St. Louis. Hey, the new horse is more like it. Oh, the new horse shit. You can swear in here, Mulder. It's fine. Joe Gomez, American wrestler. Let's see what his names are. Ah, right. Right, this is amazing because he went on to have a massive career. He started life as Alan Iron Eagle. He was Bobby Bald Eagle. Why is that a wrestling name? Then obviously now in WCW was known as Joe Gomez. And then he finished his career as Johnny Gomez. Yeah. I think this is the height of his career, to be fair. He stayed around until 1999. So he had a good few years in WCW. I went back to the independent. He's on the independent circuit. Yeah, so this was the height of his career. This is as far as Joe Gomez and Johnny Gomez went in wrestling. When any streamer Googles something, it's gonna go down. Especially when it's a wrestler that I've never seen before. I am so need to be up on people like this. The jobbers. He's got to be a jobber, right? Not sure, but he's a mic hunt. And if he ever talked to me now, then he would not be breathing. Yeah, exactly my sentiments. Exactly, James. I'm glad Dave's banned him from his streams. I don't know if he shows up on the Insiders or anything, but I've not seen him for a long time. Joe Gomez is a good central defender for Liverpool. Yeah, yeah, I got that. He's just not a good wrestler. Well, he certainly doesn't look that hot in this. I mean, at this time they were just trying to get Steve Micmichael over. Yeah, they tried to make him a big deal. Well, he's certainly dominating this matchup. Both wrestlers are wearing black. Difference is that Steve Micmichael is wearing like jorks, and both have long hair, long brown hair. Yeah, they're not exactly wrestlers what'll capture your imagination. Let's just put it that way. Steve Micmichael did have a valet, blonde-haired valet. Well, I'm not sure what was she called. That's got 76 written on his shorts. Dave, have you ever Googled the word Google? Why would anybody want to Google the word Google? Surely it would just take you to like Google headquarters or something daft like that. Well, that's what I'd assume anyway. I think he's behind all the racist and disgusting YouTube accounts. Yeah, I think that it's got to be somebody like him, or Eric Haberman. Remember Eric? He was a bit of a shit stirrer back in the day, so it wouldn't surprise me if it was him as well. John just cut a promo on Twitter. Has he cut another promo? Who against? Who against? Try and recite it in the. Let's have a look at Twitter. Let's have a look. I'll read it out to everybody. This should be fun. I love roasting people. Joe Gomez sort of looks like a Steve Perry. He was a Steve Perry of a wrestler. Well, the blonde-haired woman, what is with Steve Micmichael? Pretty, very nice. Just out of Miami. Let's see. Anybody excited for the Thunder Rosa Camille fight on Sunday? Anybody actually going to be paying for the NWA pay-per-view? No, James Chadwick has paid for it. I think I'm going to try and find it for free, if I'm being all honest. Right, it'd probably be better if I just searched him. Oh, what is LSW? Is it the one of the AK? John DeHoria point. He said, "I'm going to be AK now. My attention's back to the Ringmaster Championship. I lost a couple of weeks ago for the title. I gained a win tonight, but after I gain a couple of more wins, RJ, I'm coming for you. Your title. If you can retain it at the pay-per-view." It's not very inspiring, is it? I don't feel any pressure. Wow, look at Ric Flair. He's got woman. And, Miss Elizabeth. Yes. Yeah, boyhood dreams there. Miss Elizabeth was bloody gorgeous. She was my Bailey before Bailey. Fun fact. Emeny says, if you shoot, you better not miss, cause you get it back tenfold. Yeah, I think Matthias ever shows up and tries. I mean, I blocked him on everything, so I'll never see him again. But I'm sure he'll be around. Yes, it is. That's the promo. It sucked. A 5-year-old could write a better promo, guys. Probably not paying for it, but I think Camille will absolutely destroy Thunder Rosa. No disrespect to Thunder Rosa. I don't know. if you had AEW book it, then I'd totally believe that. But I think Thunder Rosa needs a couple of more wins now, doesn't she? I think it'd be close. I think will win. I think I've got the Thunder Rosa down for the win there. Yeah, isn't the Pope fighting at the weekend as well? That promo is fucking terrible. It honestly. Well, I've won a couple of matches. I lost a couple as well. If you win, I'm going to take your title. Dave, I think Miss Elizabeth made your young pants go crazy back in the day. Oh, she still does now, watching these old films. I'm not gonna kid. Look at her. Right, if you're watching this, Miss Elizabeth right now is in a really nice little pink little number. Woman is in like a white wedding dress type deal. Plus Camille is in Dallas somewhere. So I've got to cheer on. Oh, right, you've got to pick your local girl. Right, which is fair enough, Mulder. I'm a massive fan of Thunder Rosa, as anybody knows, so I've got to pick her. Plus, she follows me on Twitter. Well, she follows James as well, and anybody else what follows her. To be honest, she's really good. And Camille actually told me off for calling her a real name. I got told off by Camille. So yeah, I'm not a friend of hers anymore. No, nobody calls me that. Okay. I will take your title, and I will show you that I am the best in the ring and on the mic. Just, yeah, it's very generic, isn't it? It's promo by numbers. That's a basic promo. That's the first promo that you learn at promo school. Promo by numbers. Isn't that Nancy Benoit? Yeah, that is Nancy Benoit. Or was Nancy Benoit. Commonly known at this time as Woman. So, yeah, we're going to change the graphic again. No surprises who won the last match. It was Micmichael. But we are in Flair country time. Woo! And we watched on Sunday his retirement match with Shawn Michaels. But he didn't retire because he went to TNA. So it was all lies. So we have got Konnan already in the ring. There was some matches earlier on this show what got missed off. Steiner Brothers went up against Harlem Heat. There was Bobby Walker versus Billy Kidman. Rock and Roll Express via Fire and Ice. And Eddie Guerrero, Lord Steven Regal. I don't know what happened to them matches. Was there another side of the pay-per-view, James Chadwick? Because them matches are on the Wikipedia page, but are not on this pay-per-view. So I don't know why they're missing matches. What's up, James? I love Thunder Rosa, but I love Camille too. It's going to be an interesting match. It's going to be a split decision, but I've got to pick Rosa. I'm sorry. It's just that Camille left Twitter because of the shit she was getting. She's doing quite a lot of work on Instagram, I believe. I follow her on Instagram. Thunder Rosa doesn't care. She's so... Don't give a shit about people mocking her and stuff like that. She's just so down to earth. She's kind of last that you'd go to a pub with James. I just love her attitude to life. Everything that I've seen her on Instagram or on Twitter, she certainly holds her own. And yeah, got mass respect for Thunder Rosa. Who's winning on Wednesday night? Who's putting whose lights out? Austin 316 will probably fire straight in that he was going to pick Britt Baker. But do you think Thunder Rosa's going to pick up a victory, seeing as though that Britt Baker won the first match between them? Mulder could teach promo school if he wanted to. Anybody could teach somebody promo school. Just make it believable. Talk to the person as if you actually have a feud with them. Not generic. Not like that. I'm coming for your title. It's boring. Billy Kidman is one lucky fucker. He's no longer married to Tori Wilson, by the way. Tori Wilson is with somebody else now. Yeah, they split up years ago. But yeah, he was a lucky dude. Very lucky. Tori Wilson's still fit as well. I follow her on Instagram and she's still fucking gorgeous. Yeah, she's in another relationship now. Not with Billy Kidman. I think Britt Baker will win. Britt Baker is, yeah. I want Thunder Rosa to win now. Just typical Thunder Rosa stan. But yeah, Britt Baker's literally the darling of the AEW female division, isn't she? I mean, she's got to be pushed for that title picture against Shida. First thing you'll learn in promo school: don't be John. There's one rule of promo school. There is no promo school. It's the one rule of promo school. Adam Cole is the lucky guy right now. I'll tell you who's not lucky right now. Aaron Solo getting dumped by Bailey. He's not lucky right now, is he? If I get Bailey though, I'd be lucky. LSW laughing. I want Britt Baker to win, but feel like Rosa will win. I think if you're gonna level it up between the two, Rosa wins. But if you just want Rosa to look like crap before she leaves to NWA, then yeah, Britt Baker win. Depends on how fluid that contract is between AEW and NWA, and how many times that Rosa will appear on NWA TV once AEW TV once AEW starts back up properly, which I believe is in April for Tate Power. Yeah, we get the pay-per-view this weekend, but it's not until April. I think it's the week after WrestleMania that we get Power back. So it's a couple of weeks before the show starts again. Dave, you would be happy, man, if you ever met me. I just want a hug from Bailey. Nothing more, nothing less. Just a hug, and I'd die. I'd literally just like melted Dave in melt life. I'd just melt. There'd be no talking, but Bailey. Yeah, I can imagine that shot there was not pretty. Oh, I'd be hitting the gym every day leading up to the meeting of Bailey. Trust me. I don't even know why. But hey, you get to like somebody in this world, don't you? Well, this match, can I ask, where are all the tassels gone? In wrestling, I mean, look at Konnan's ring attire. Tassel City. In my review, like watching Texas Tornado on the Ultimate Warrior, the tassels that they had. Just need wrestlers with nice tassels, don't we? Bring back the tassels. Yeah, hug my ass. I don't want to hug your ass. Ugh. Yeah, but I know what you're saying. Dave, if you believe it would happen, Bailey, then you should go for it. Just don't be creepy. Women don't like that. Getting anywhere near Bailey with me being in the UK and me being slightly older, this is not going to happen. I'm a realist. I just joke around with the old Bailey stuff, to be quite honest with you. Just realistically, there's no chance in hell. But that's just by the by, isn't it? It's just a bit of fun. And she just wants to be single right now and concentrate on her career. So good luck to her on that one. That's all I can say. I bet a hug off Bailey would be quickly go somewhere private and toss one off. Only joking. There'd be no tossing off. I won't be able to because I've already jizzed in my pants. Jizzed in my pants. Yeah, that song. Remember that song? What were they called? Every time I look at you. Some Lonely Island or something. Yeah, the comedian guys. Jizzed in my pants. Well, Ric Flair just had a near fall. We're not really paying any attention to the wrestling, by the way. We've got Nick Patrick as your referee. Woman has got into the ring and she's just low blowed. That was a tasty low blow, by the way. Very tasty no blow on Konnan. Right in the Konnans. Right in his Konnans. His Konnads. Austin 316, welcome back to the chat, my friend. I was just setting up my new phone. You've got a new phone. What are you, Austin 3 phones now? Cool, buddy. Or is it just that you've traded one in? Britt Baker should be the next AEW Women's Champion, and Dave is Arnie Perv for Bailey. I had to catch up on the conversation. What a way to fire in, Austin. Just like, Dave, you are a popcorn Arnie Perv, and yes, Britt Baker is going to be. Good job we're not talking about anything else. But we are perving over Miss Elizabeth right now. Who is Surefire? I'm crying with laughter after that. I think that's the first time I've heard the word tasty and low blow in the same sentence. Only because it were a woman. If it were a well, his Konnans have gone right up into his neck. He'd be spitting balls. Spitting balls, I'll tell you. Spitting balls. Well, he's got Konnan down. Not convincing, like, chin hold. He's not even got it over his chin, it's over his mouth, so he's perfectly fine. Just nice selling from Konnan, but the move sucks. UFC, low blows are the best. Oh, them eye pokes at the weekend. They were legit scary eye pokes. LSW's back. What has happened? Austin disappeared. LSW disappeared. Conspiracy. Just saying, there's a conspiracy. Alice W says, Dave, can I be a mod? I've never been. You know what? You know what? Go on. If you're gonna be a regular and you're gonna come back, then yeah, can't see why not. Let me just sort it out. See if I can make you a modder. Right, you just become a mod. Leave again, LSW. There you go. Say I'm a fair man. Don't abuse your rights as a mod. Right? You're only allowed to time out John DeHoria if he comes into the chat. That is the law. Or if Sapphire gets out of hand, you've got to look after her and sort her out. I ain't told you that. I ain't said for you to get rid of her. My hair's sticking out outside of this hat. I need an haircut. Balding, but the sides are hell of a long. Welcome to the club, dude. Yeah, welcome to the mods. Because they are the mods. They are the mods. They are the mods. The mod squad. Welcome to the mod squad. No, nobody messes with the mod squad. You are my dudes. You're my right hand men. And you sort out the riff from the RAF. And you time out John DeHoria and Sapphire whenever you can. That's the rules. If I know Dave was going to make him a mod undeserved, I would have timed him out. Lol, abuse power. I will time out if John starts quitting promos. Yeah, we only time out John on this channel because it's fun. Flair and Konnan. What crazy person booked that? Ric Flair, probably. Or Vince Russo. I think this was definitely a Vince Russo era. Well, definitely an Eric Bischoff era of wrestling. But we're just admiring Miss Elizabeth and the lovely Mrs. Benoit, the woman. Like Chris does on Taz's stream, keeps timing out Sam and Sapphire for no reason. Sapphire sometimes deserves it though. I don't mind talking to her, but just every 2 minutes, guess what? Help me. And it's always trivia stuff. I've got Slapchat locked in a closet. I don't care. Oh, she was crying last night when Ali didn't win. I'd hate to tell her that wrestling's not real. I'd hate to be that person that breaks that to her little heart. I'm surprised Austin 316 hasn't timed me out after beating him in the tournament. Oh, Moldy, you've literally just given him an idea now. That's not wise. Well, Takagi and went like I thought it would. Okay. Tomoda, you're trying to get under my skin, aren't you? Yeah, just be careful, Moldy. You'll get timed out. Austin will not mess around. My mods do not mess around. Konnan sucks. Wait. But I don't think that Russo was there yet. I thought he didn't show up until 98. Oh, right. So it's Bischoff then. It's Bischoff's booking. or Flair's. Hogan's obviously there at this point as well, so Russo, Flair and Hogan must have been in charge at this point. Well, Ric Flair has just won the match. He's taken the title off of Konnan. He's styling and profiling with Woman and Miss Elizabeth, and we're now backstage in the restricted area. Sapphire says, guess what? My reply is, fuck off. Because you're a badass. James Chadwick, you're a badass. And we've got the fake security, Mean Gene. Mean Gene is on the search to find out who the mystery partner is to the outsiders. Put in the chat, wrong answers only. Who is the mystery partner tonight for the outsiders? Let's have a bit of fun. Wrong answers only. If you'd rather listen to Sapphire, then you'd rather listen to Sapphire than Argonauts. I don't know. Even I'd struggle. I'd probably do a 24-hour stream on Argonauts, to be honest. Austin. No, Austin. I'm very humble. Just shocked about it. Trust me, 9 out of 10 times you've probably beaten me. Oh, well done, Mulder, for getting through, by the way. Anybody but got through in the predictions game, well done. Ever right, there's great shows. Great shows you have yet to watch? Are there some great shows you have yet to watch? Russo got booted by Vince. Russo screwed up booking from... yeah, okay. Yeah, this must be still Ric Flair territory then. He did a lot of booking around about this time with the help of Hogan and obviously Eric Bischoff. Ric Flair was the reason why Mick Foley jumped ship, because he just got fed up of being booked in the same kind of matches all the time. Your second highest score of the week. Oh, mum, at the moment. Stay at home, mum. Can't watch wrestling all day. I have other stuff to do. Hey, what was the person Mike called? Who was the person? He called your mum. Austin 316. He was on the phone to your mother. So already in this match, Kevin Sutherland and the Giant have wasted no time. The Giant just got a case shot to the back from Steve Micmichael. So this is the Giant. I think this is your co-main event. Like I said, his own match is what are totally missing off this card, and I don't know why. Because it should have been the Steiners. Yeah, I'm surprised there's a lot of matches missing. I had this runtime at 3 hours, and it's come shy of that. So Arn Anderson and Chris Benoit. Right, you can barely see that, but it is on the screen. What have I missed? Stay home. Hey, who was the person, Mike? Misty partner of Robocop. That was Halloween Havoc. Chucky. It's Matthias. He's the mystery partner. The family, we don't judge others. But didn't Kevin Sutherland also some booking at some point? Yeah, I think so as well. There were a team of them, and to be quite honest with you, Eric Bischoff saved the company with the Outsiders. But basically, WCW was saved by WWE guys. So everybody talks about this famous Monday Night Raw war. It was basically WWE old going up against WWE new. It wasn't WCW. The Marine is the mysterious partner. Which one? Was it the Miz Marine or was it the Miz? I think no. Randy Orton played the Marine as well, didn't he? Or was it John Cena? If it was John Cena, we couldn't see him. I think maybe 97, 98. I went into Nitro taping in Alabama. It was pretty good. Paul White was on the card. Okay, cool. Dave, who designed your logo? Was it you? Yes. Can you not tell? It literally copied. I found it on thingy. Yeah, the logo. I need a new logo, if I'm all honest. But I like it. It suits. But yeah, I created it. Well, I took an image off of Google and stuck another image on and created that one. I think it works. But yeah, I could. Anybody what's good at logos, hook me up on Twitter. Show me what you've got, and I could change my mind. But at the minute, the logo works. So yeah, James Chadwick says the mystery person is John Cena because I can't see him. John Cena was the first Marine. I thought, yeah, he is. But there's been other Marine films. I think Miz has played the Marine. I think we're into Marine 20 now. WWE films. Yeah, there's actually more than one Marine film. I think it were 12 rounds what Randy Orton did after John Cena. The production value on the logo is high as Barbie's logo. Is as high as Barbie's logo. I wouldn't say that. My logo sucks. My logo is like a 5-year-old with 2 pictures and some a glue stick. That is basically my logo. But thank you for the compliment. But it's literally seconds worth of work. Not much thought went into that. There was another outbreak in NXT. Takeover is going to get screwed. What, a COVID? Another outbreak of COVID? Really? What is going off in America, guys? Sorry, we have got here in England right now. There was a murder. A young girl was molested and killed by a police officer in London, and we've had protesters down in London causing all kinds of, well, female protesters causing all kinds of scenes down in London, which understandable, claiming for equal rights and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not surprised if we don't get a flipping other outbreak through these buffoons breaking all the lockdown rules just for stupid flipping points. Yeah, it's a shame what happened to the young lady, but come on, we don't need to be out there protesting. It's just a waste of time. We need to do a what. You need to watch a Randy Orton movie. They are awful. That's the reason why I don't need to watch a Randy Orton movie. I try and avoid all WWE studio movies, if I'm honest. There is a video up on my channel where I actually rate or put the top 10 best WWE studio movies. God, some of them, you honestly, no. Marine was seen in Miz, Ted DiBiase Jr., Becky Lynch, and Shawn Michaels. There you go. There you go. There's the facts from James Chadwick. I remember the Shawn Michaels one and the Becky Lynch one. That was trash. That was trash. I didn't watch it. I watched OSW Review. If you've ever watched them guys, their podcast is hilarious. Honestly, check them guys out on YouTube. They are funny. America as Florida men. Florida men are simply insane. Ted DiBiase Jr. Remember him? Yeah, vaguely. He got a major push at one point, didn't he? But he sucked. You meant hi, LSW. It's okay. Yeah, that was Wrestle Talk and Cold Talk, who were reporting this morning there were some workers doing repairs in the PC, and they wasn't masked up. I have not seen any wrestling review shows today, in all fairness. So, yeah, it's the first I've heard of it, to be honest, ever. But thank you for sharing. WWE studio movies suck, to be honest. The only one I like was Condemned and See No Evil. I watched that bloody Big Show one. Knucklehead. I sat and watched that. That was absolute fucking trash. Worst film ever. Oh, Fighting With My Family. There's a review of that on the channel. That is a WWE studio movie. Kind of. Vince has some kind of hand in it, and obviously The Rock. So yeah, that is honestly a good film. Fighting With My Family is definitely up there for best wrestling film. And No Holds Barred. No, I meant low. Dave's logo is better. Okay. There was others as well. Maurice, Summer, Ray, E. Slater, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, and Naomi all had parts at some point. God, of course they did. It's like the cast of MacGruber. Have you ever seen the film MacGruber? It's got the great Callie and other. Oh, we've got a development. The woman is coming down to the ring. Obviously, she's distracting Benoit. Well, having relationship troubles on WCW. The marriage is certainly taking a turn for the worse. Kevin Sutherland's getting absolutely stuffing kicked out of him. Oh, something's happening. The crowd are reacting now. Ever says, oh, the Giant has just bounced into the ring. We have seen No Evil on DVD. I love Kane. I've still yet to see that. There's a second one as well, isn't there? I love Condemned with Austin. I've seen Condemned. That was pretty good, but it isn't it. Basically, what is the film I'm looking for? Like Running Man based, or yeah, something like that. Like, well, yeah, to be honest, it's what's that trashy thing with kids? Battle Royale, and I'm trying to think. Who's Jennifer Lawrence in? Can't remember the film. They Florida men do crazy things like crash helicopters into forests. Then they also get chased by cops when they're drunk. Florida men are kind of like the Dirty Sanchez and Dirty Sanchez, the British version of what are the names? Jackass. Are they kind of like them? Nice Ever, I Love Kane too. I'm a huge Kane fan. No Odds Barred is the best wrestling movie ever. So many great scenes, especially the Dookie scene. When they were writing that, why the word Dookie? Who uses the word Dookie? It just, I don't know. Can't he just say shit himself? Why couldn't he just say he shit himself? I mean, it's a flipping violent film, for God's sake. And is there saying fucking Dookie? I Dookie. Wow. It's one moment that actor will never get back in his life, ever. Always going to be the Dookie guy. I seem to remember you mentioning that. I hate horrors. I love horror films. Absolutely love horror films. I am a horror fan. It's a hostile takeover. No, it's global takeover. We are at the night's main event. We are going to find out who the mystery partner is. We have the Outsiders versus Sting, Lugar, and Savage. Fred Savage is also in. Remember Fred Savage, the Wonder Years. So we got Outsiders, mystery partner taking on Sting, Lugar, Maluga. Dave, do a Barbie watch along, an Octonauts to watch along. The Lord's chat at the end. Could split a stream in half, do half and half. That could be a possibility. But find me where to stream Barbie and Octonauts. It might have to be a YouTube thingy, because I ain't paying for any more streaming services. Got too many as it is. Do you like wrestling? Did you like The Wrestler? Yeah, I love The Wrestler. There is a review on my channel of The Wrestler. Go check it out. Cheap plug. Yeah, but yeah, I love that film. Very realistic. Theresa May. Oh, yes. She is cold in that movie. If you want to see Aunt May in a birthday suit, I could say, then yeah, go check out The Wrestler. Green Day named one of their albums Dookie, and they are the greatest. Yeah, Green Day, I love that album as well. Classic, very classic album. You're going against what you originally said. Yeah, fickle. LSW. Modern horror, I am not so crazy about the 80s. 90s slasher is much better. Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, Halloween. Classics. Classics. Can't beat them. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, classic. Give me them. Shining as well. Poltergeist, Exorcist, give me all them on a plate. The Omen, give me them. Eat them up. Best horror films ever. Conjuring, not too bad. Some of this paranormal activity stuff is shite. I hate supernatural stuff, what they film now. It's crap. It's not scary. It's a load of crap. Ric Flair, SCSA Ultimate Editions 9 available for pre-order. Oh, Ultimate Edition. Can't wait to get my Ultimate Edition Fiend. On its way. Woohoo! We are talking Sting, Lugar, Savage. It's Fred Savage. It's not Randy Savage. It's Fred Savage. The Wonder Years. Yeah, it's going to wrestle for the first time. You remember his role in Austin Powers. Molly. Just searched Octonauts. On YouTube, it will be there. Looks like you already have LSW. You clearly watch it when you're not watching wrestling. Madrid 2-0. Ramos penalty. Oh, I hate Ramos. Hate Ramos. Dave, there is a Barbie movie on YouTube for free. Jay has looked. Stop using Jay. Stop using Jay. You've looked. You've looked, Austin. I'm calling you out. You've looked. You've watched it 1,000 times. But every view, what that Barbie movie's got is all Austin 316. Tell me I'm lying. You know. Don't start denying it. Don't start denying it. I love the Halloween movies, says Austin 316 as well. Those are classics. They are classics. You cannot beat any of the movies what I listed. I mean, Nightmare on Elm Street. I absolutely adore Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to do my worst to best Nightmare on Elm Street movie review on this channel. Just waiting for the right time to drop it. Cause obviously, more wrestling based, but I want to do more movie based stuff as well. Let me know, guys in the chat. Would you be interested in seeing more movie-based content from me, as well as the wrestling stuff? Let me know, because I love talking movies as much as I love talking wrestling. If I'm being all honest, yeah, I know quite a lot about movies. I want a Fiend-based. Oh God, that'd be amazing, Austin. Fiend-based horror film would be off the chain. But WWE Studios is folded now. They're not doing as much as there was. But if they were still in top flight and doing like the Kane movies, the Fiend movie has to happen. Dave, Octonauts has a TV network called Octi TV. Not in the UK, they don't, unless it's an internet thing. But we don't have that here, thank God. The very first horror movie I snuck into, I think, was Halloween 4. Has no one ever pointed out that Dexter Loomis is named? Yeah, Loomis. Yeah, of course. I'm sure it would have crossed somebody's mind at some point. I'm sure that's why he's called Loomis. Dexter as well is that TV show, Dexter, the murderer who was a copper. Well, he was what was he, forensic guy. And he was going out murdering people. So yeah, you've mixed two characters together, Dexter Loomis. It's quite an initiative. Both the Ultimate Edition Ric Flair comes with belts, flares with the big gold title. God, don't get me started. I am a big gold championship belt simp. I absolutely love that belt and wish they'd bring it back. We've got the Outsiders in the ring. Yo, Chico, and the big sexy. More movie content. Yeah, I want to do movie content. LSW, big time. I am massive Nightmare on Elm Street fan, massive Star Wars fan, massive Marvel fan, DC fan. Any kind of movie, I love movies. 80s is my era. So I could do top 10 80s movies that you must watch. You know, if you're interested in that, then please let me know. My favourite was Dream Warriors. Yeah, classic. Love it. Welcome to primetime, bitch. Oh, it's the best line ever. And ad-libbed. Wasn't in the script, and they kept it in because it was fucking awesome. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Patricia Arquette. Oh, what a darling she was in that movie. Shame they didn't bring her back for Part 4. Barbie content first, and then the horror stuff. Oh, I'll do a top 10 Barbie movie just for Austin 316. No. No. I'd get, oh God, Sapphire would love that. I'd have an instant fan with Sapphire, wouldn't I? Things about to get wild, brother. Yeah, things are going to get off the chain. This is the biggest moment in WCW's history. And the face of wrestling changed forever. Forever, ever, ever. Yeah, Dexter was a serial TV show. Yeah, that's why you've connected the dots. Dexter and Loomis, Dr. Loomis, Dexter. Makes sense. Told my friend about that show. Cool. My son used to mark out so hard for Scott Hall. Scott Hall. Classic. Yo, chico. I spit in the face. Wait, spit in the face? Oh, that's Carlito, isn't it? Yo. You say hello to the bad guy. That's it. Dave, you got to do what people want. Octonauts. What one person wants. I'm going to put a poll out, guys, and then you can fight it out in the poll. Octonauts or Barbie, and I'll ignore both of your suggestions. I might, you know what? If I get enough interest, then I'll do it. Just an hour and a half till Wrestling Escape Pod. Yeah. Thankfully, we are at the main event, so we're not going to be too long with this stream. So, yeah, we'll probably hang around a little bit after this, give you final thoughts of this show. And then, yeah, we'll get ready for Wrestling Escape Pod. And obviously, James will be getting ready for Impact. It was on Netflix for forever. I don't think it was on there anymore. Loomis is also the last name of one of the horrors in in the Scream movie. Yeah, that's a good point. Loomis. Yeah, that's a good point. Trying to think of who that is. All of the Scream movies. Thought 4 were a bit shit, but they're making a new one. There's a rumour that there is going to be a Scream 5. Oh, get ready for that, folks. Haha, I miss Everlanden Camp. But only because she was the same name as me. Yeah, I loved Everlanden Camp. I think Nightmare on Elm Street totally failed with part 6. Freddy's Dead. Oh, the promotion for that film, they had overcast from the other Nightmare on Elm Street films. They didn't use them in the film, the stupid idiots. But it was Rachel Tallahay, who had been executive producer for the other films, first director role on Freddy's Dead. So she didn't really know what she was doing, to be fair. But yeah, Everlanden Camp, true goat. Have you watched ever? Have you seen the new Nightmare? Wes Craven's new Nightmare? Let me know. Let me know what you thought of that movie. Because some parts of that's really good and some of it's trash. Barbie is better. Octonauts is better. Right, you guys are going to duke it out on Twitter, I'm telling you. I'm going to put a poll up after this stream. And if I get over 100 votes, then I'll do a stream on the winner. Is that fair enough? It's not going to happen. Unless LSW's got like loads of like Octonaut fans and waiting in the rings. I'm going to have Web on my iPad, but won't be talking because, yeah, that's fine. James, I know that you're a big part of the Insiders group, which is fine. I love the Insiders as well, just can't always join their streams. They're just a little bit too late for me. That on Thursday should be interesting. I might be able to pop in if they're alive when I'm on my break at work. It's their anniversary. I mean, God, can't believe they're a year old. It's quite insane. So, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall are in the ring. I don't think this fight is actually started yet. Sting and the rest of his teammates are all painted faces. God, like they come from a kid's party, don't they? You get a feeling when you watch this. Have you seen the toys? The Mattel figures. It looks like Sting's had a birthday party and they've all got face paint on. That's what it looks like, I'm sorry. Look at the Teen Titans series for early 20s. I hate that, but I have the series on DVD, so I don't care anymore. Okay, the Teeny Titans, why? I've never watched that show. Nah, I'll ignore Misterio. I want to feed into his ego. Yes, wait, no. One where they went all meta and broke the fourth wall. Or did you mean the sucky reboot? Because New Nightmare were awesome. No. It's the New Nightmare where they went all meta. Yeah, it's the one where Everland Camp actually played Everland Camp, and Robert Englund was Robert Englund. That one. The new Nightmare on Elm Street film with Jackie Earle Haley. Okay in parts, but just a rip-off of the first one, which didn't work. If you're going to do a reboot or a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street, you've got to make it different, in my opinion. The person what played Nancy in the new Nightmare on Elm Street 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street sucked. She just wasn't believable. Didn't give a shit about her. And don't get me started on Freddy versus Jason. I hated the actors in that movie. Rush wanted Freddy and Jason to beat each other up for however long the movie was. And we've got stupid Kelly bloody Rowland from Destiny's Child stinking up the screen. Yeah, I can't stand that film. Love it as a popcorn movie, but hate it because the people I wanted to be killed didn't die. Simple as that. Yeah, so you can imagine my worst to best list is kind of... I want to make that video though, because I've got a lot to say about that franchise and the Star Wars franchise, so if you're interested in all that stuff, let me know. Crazy it's been. Yeah, to me it's been crazy. They've been killing it. They have really done a good job, but they've put themselves out on all formats, haven't they? So we're talking about the insiders. I mean, going on to like Twitch and other formats has really worked for them. Survivor Series team, Team Barbie. Right, LSW, Austin 316. Right. You've just mentioned there, LSW, a Survivor Series team. Obviously, Octonauts, you've got three members. Who is a wrestler? Or are you going to have 4 wrestlers represent your team? Who are they going to be? And they're going to be similar to the characters that the show portrays. And same with you, Austin 316, who would be in Team Barbie. Lana's got to be one of them. Got to be one of them. So let me know in the chat. In fact, it's got to be a female division, just to make it fair. I missed those cartoons. Yes, that one was awesome. That was my second favourite. Cool. You can't beat the original. Nightmare on Elm Street Part 1 scared me as a kid. Absolutely, I couldn't sleep because of that movie. Who is your favourite comedy actor? Mine was Jim Carrey and Eddie Murphy. Yeah, good choices. Mine's Bill Murray. Simple, I'm an 80s child. Ghostbusters. What About Bob? My favourite all-time Christmas movie, Scrooged. Stripes. Yeah, Bill Murray. Even Lost in Translation, brilliant film. Yeah, so Bill Murray is my favourite comedy actor, but closely followed by like the likes of Jim Carrey and Eddie Murphy. Yeah, for sure. Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. Oh, it's a good film. Very good film. I don't get how Total recon Freddy's story and tried to make him sympathetic. Why do that? Oh, what, in the new Nightmare film? Just so they could do that swerve at the end, which was pathetic. Or in Freddy's Dead, where they give him a daughter. Where did that come from? There was no hint of him having a child until that film, which sucked. I hated that. The whole film with the gimmick of 3D at the end, just when it went to 3D, it just went into a complete cheese ball. Look, my hand in the camera, it's coming at you. And it's like, oh, piss off. Yeah, I hate that film. That is legit the worst Nightmare on Elm Street film, in my opinion. Freddy's Dead pretty much killed the franchise. Dead. I love Murphy too. Love Scrooged. Yeah, best movie. Obviously edited to crap now, to be honest. If you watch it now, a lot of it's like same shots replayed, but I just love Eddie Murphy and Eddie Murphy. Bill Murray in that movie. I just think he makes that film, especially this little like promo thing at the end. Yeah, promo. You want to see promo. Scrooged. The promo at the end of Scrooged. If that does not get you into a Christmas spirit, oh, nothing will. Nothing will. I just love that. Anyone who's seen you Coming to America 2, I've heard that it sucks ass. People I know who have watched that film says it's shit. So I'm not in any rush myself to see it, but I might do eventually. What's this? Since you are a Bill Murray fan, are you a Cinderella boy? Am I a Cinderella boy? No, don't think so. Tell me what you're referencing. Because it don't ring any bells. I love Zombieland. Anybody seen Zombieland? The first one. That is cool. Ever says to me, I meant the reboot. They tried to make him feel sorry for Freddy and they changed his backstory a little. No. What in the reboot, what they did was they said that the kids tell the lie to the kids so that they didn't know what happened to them as kids. So basically they tried to brainwash them in a fashion to forget about what Freddy the janitor were doing to them. But then Freddy was trying to say to the kids in the dreams that, they wronged me, I wasn't this bad person, blah 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 blah. But then Nancy got to the end, and there were photographs of her being molested by Freddy. In fact, the reboot actually brought back the molesting side of Freddy, whereas in the original 1984 film, it was about him killing kids. But in the remake, they made it about him being a child molester as well as killing kids. So yeah, he sexually abused Nancy in the reboot, the 2010 one. So yeah, they did a swerve, tried to have Freddy play mind games with the Nancy character, but then she discovered that he did all this nasty stuff to her and that he was rightfully burnt and all that lot. So yeah, the Micmichael story. I like the nano dreams bit, when you're like nodding and then Freddy be coming like down a hallway towards you and you're nodding, you're not quite falling asleep. I like that part of it. Atlanta makes it 2-1. Muriel scored, but Cesaro made it 3-1. Okay, cool. Thanks for the update, James. Dave from Caddyshack. Right, okay, right, fine, yeah, okay, right, I get you now. Yeah, I was not quite making the reference. I knew there were a reference, wasn't quite getting the film, but yeah, Caddyshack's really good. Yeah, Bill Murray. The Caddyshack 2, Dan Aykroyd takes his part or plays a similar part. But yeah, Bill Murray was awesome in Caddyshack. Really good. Chevy Chase as well. Chevy Chase is awesome in any movie. My favourite Chevy Chase film, other than Christmas Vacation, is European Vacation. I love that film. He's also good in Hot Tub Time Machine as well, even though it's only a small cameo. Everett, that's what I mean. They changed his backstory. Yeah, they just made him a child molester. Actually, that's what they did. His pretty much backstory was the same as the original one from '84, but they, instead of him just being a child killer, they turned him into a child molester, which is what they had initially intended Freddy to be. A lot of critics didn't like that they went back to that. So, yeah. New Nightmare movie sucked. Complete flop. People didn't get the new Nightmare movie, that's why I'm older. People just didn't get it. I thought it was very, very clever. Probably way before its time. I think that movie would have worked today with moviegoers of now. But back then, no. People just didn't get it. It went over their heads. Yeah, it was just a new way of getting Freddy. And it was a good way of closing out the franchise for me. I mean, because Freddy's Dead sucked more than New Nightmare. I think Wes Craven just needed that last story, that last nail in the coffin for Freddy. And obviously we got Freddy versus Jason afterwards and the stupid reboot. Which, the stupid reboot, to emphasise what Ever's been saying, is that, Hulk Hogan is coming down to the ring. Whose side is Hogan on? Cast your votes, guys. What's up, Gaming with Temp? Welcome back. You were the first person to write in the chat earlier on, I did see. But welcome back. How are you doing, bud? Right at the end of this stream, but you're still here. Well, thanks for joining. Hogan is now beating up Savage. Oh my god, the crowd are going, well, they just can't believe what's happening. No! What's your favourite Christmas film? I've got loads. Wow, they're good. Good list there. I've got about 5. Guaranteed Christmas movies, James Chadwick, are Home Alone, Die Hard, Trading Places is a Christmas film, by the way. In fact, I've got lots. Scrooged, love Scrooged. Love Actually is a really good film. Yeah, anything with Christmas based. Yeah, good feel-good movies. Christmas Vacation, obviously another one that I'd like to watch. Elf, after that watch along with Days, is still a good film. Santa Claus films, the first 2. The third one with Mr. Freeze or whatever. That sucked. Mr. Freeze. Jack Frost is what I meant to say. Mr. Freeze. It's like Batman. This ended a non-contest because of it just turned into absolute shenanigans at the end. Fans just didn't know how to react to it, so drink is now being thrown at Hogan. Yeah, the birth of NWO and the death of WCW all on your screen right now. I like New Nightmare, thought it was awesome. Yeah, it's a quiet taste movie. Very art noir. Very noir movie. I thought. Movie within a movie. Hated the kid though. Didn't like the kid actor. Couldn't stand him. Thought his acting was terrible, but rest of it were cool. Well, it doesn't matter. Wes Craven is gone now. Rest in peace, Wes. Yeah. Anybody see Shocker? That was a Wes Craven film. You can actually watch that for free on YouTube. Fun fact. So if you want to go and watch a Wes Craven movie for free, type in Shocker on YouTube. It's really good movie. Hogan on his own side. Haha. Yeah. Die Hard is not a Christmas film, says LSW. It so is. It's based in Christmas. So it's a Christmas movie. Don't have this argument with me, LSW. Don't have this argument with me. It's a Christmas movie. End of. James Stadwitz is saying it's not a Christmas movie. Of course it's a Christmas movie. It's set at Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. Sorry. I'm bursting your bubble, guys. I love Elf and Santa Claus films. It doesn't have to have a Santa Claus in it to be a Christmas movie, by the way. Die Hard is definitely a Christmas film. Go check it out. It is a Christmas movie. So it is Trading Places because it's got a Santa Claus in it. Fun fact, Santa Claus, Christmas movie. Original animated cringe stole Christmas, Boris Karloff. Brilliant in that. Jim Carrey's cringe film, pretty good. My daughter loves that. Austin Lurker 316. Right, it's not seen that one. I love Jim Carrey one. A new one. Oh, the animated one with Benedict. What is it? Cucumber sandwiches. Benedict cucumber sandwiches. But Die Hard has an explosion and violence, and that doesn't represent Christmas. Oh, what? Of course it does. Of course it does. That's Christmas round at my family house. Violence and fireworks. Of course it does. It's a very Christmassy movie. Yippee-ki-yay, Santa Claus. Fucker. I know there's a massive debate about Die Hard, but apparently a lot of people class it as a Christmas movie. Dave, I love Mean Gene. My favourite moment of his. He interviewed Flair when he won the little Royal Rumble. This guy, he told a guy off screen to put his cigar out. Classic. Yeah, that promo with Ric Flair, that is the same one with the tear in my eye. Best Mean Gene one. WrestleMania. The sign, or Rumble or whatever. We're at a pay-per-view and a sign falls at the back and he turns around, oh, for fuck's sake. He swears and it's fully live. No re-edit. Yeah, love that moment. Mean Gene was just the best. Well, they're cutting a promo. I hate to be the janitor who has to clean that mess up in that ring. Let's put it that way. Still chucking stuff. WCW fans at this time not liking the WWE guys. It's just changing face of sports entertainment. The birth of Hollywood Hogan. The heel turn of heel turns. Oh, I've been winning matches a lot. Awesome. I've seen some of your videos. Yeah, your temp character looks amazing, by the way. Matthew. Keep them coming, bud. The matches I've been winning have been too easy. What level have you got it on? Are you what hard level, easy level? What level are you playing at? Semi-pro, pro? I don't know. I don't know what the levels are in wrestling games, to be fair. Me and Jane came up with the WrestleMania name, I believe. Wow, that's cool. Didn't they do WrestleFest first before WrestleMania? I know that it was Pat Patterson what came up with the Royal Rumble concept. So, yeah, it's good that you... what are you drinking, Dave? You nosy bugger. It's Lucasade, mate. Lucasade. Yeah, that's all it is. It's just pop. Because I get dry mouth when I do streams. So there you go. That is the pay-per-view. Who saw that coming? Love how they do end credits. WCW doing end credit stuff. That's amazing. A bit shocked because when I looked on Wikipedia, there were more matches to this card, so I don't know what happened to them. But still, quite an enjoyable pay-per-view. Very enjoyable. But Gaming Intent, you've got a video out now, aren't you? Just got a notification on my phone. I saw a guy who worked for Ups a few years ago, and he looked like me and Gene. I took a picture with him. Couldn't find it ever again. Yeah, if you find somebody what looks like a wrestler, go for it. Ask him for photographs, because you're not going to get another chance. And it's just fun, isn't it? Oh, I met Stone Cold Steve Austin. It's not him, but he's a lookalike. That's pretty cool. Well, that's your pay-per-view over. Those who are watching, put your scores in. Let's see what you've got. James Chadwick Ever, if you remember. What would you score that pay-per-view? Is it a biggest moment? That don't say you're going to go for a piss again. I'm never going to live that one down, am I? I thought I ended the stream, guys, but are not aware of that comment. Basically, I'd finished the stream. I thought I had, and I was still live, and I was like just unhooking my mic and stuff, and I just goes, God, I could do with a piss. And yeah, I was still live. I didn't actually shut my screen. I realised because I saw James and Austin 316 still in the chat laughing about it. Let's see. Why everyone always worried about what Dave is drinking? Yeah, good point, Matthew. Why are people bothered about what you drink? It's because people are nosy. Yeah, that's it, because he's curious. Nosiness. Nosy. Yeah, let me know what you thought. I think they would act. James, the thing with dark matches, there were good dark matches. Right, let me clarify, right, what the hell I'm talking about. Right, on Wikipedia, right, they've got a list of dark matches. There were one what actually was listed as a dark match. And then there was other matches. The main card started with Rey Mysterio and Psychosis, right? But before then was the Steiner brothers, the Steiners versus Alamite. How is that not on the main card? What? And then, all right, Bobby Walker versus Billy Kidman. I don't know who Bobby Walker is, so that's fair enough. That's by the by. Not bothered about that. Got Rock and Roll Express, right, against Fire and Ice. Now, it would have been better if they were facing Fire and Desire, wouldn't it? That would have been awesome. Then, to miss out, Eddie Guerrero against Lord Steven Regal. Are you fucking for real? That's a dark match. How is that a dark match? Eddie Guerrero, the GOAT of wrestling, versus the best British wrestler other than Davey Boy Smith in Lord Steven Regal. And that's not on your main show. Ugh, get out of town, man. Get out of town. I criticise AEW's booking, but that is trash. And Steve Micmichael gets a flipping role on your pay-per-view. Fuck off. Man, Steiners versus Alamite. Eddie Guerrero versus Lord Steven Regal. And they're not on your pay-per-view. What? No wonder WCW sucked. Suckage. I'm just drinking boring water. This brings me back down to earth. Just ending opponents with the sharpshooter. Best moving wrestling. Just saying. Best moving wrestling. The sharpshooter. The best moving. All of professional wrestling. Come at me, bro. Come at me. WWE Network right now is the meeting of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And they've also got the best of Fastlane. So, Eddie Guerrero versus William Regal, main event show. Anywhere else? Yeah, definitely. Never do sharpshooter or any submissions early, because that will give the opponents the advantage to get there to ropes and reverse submission, or doing I try early and reverse it. Okay. Diner Brothers versus Army. Yeah, you're right, James. James is absolutely on board. Why are they not on your freaking pay-per-view? Why are you giving them away for fucking free? Man, imagine that. We got Rey Mysterio and Psychosis first match. Better first match would have been Steiners versus Army all day long. Suckage. Yeah, no wonder they didn't reign too long. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, WCW. God, and this was before Vince Russo. Yeah, man. Jesus Christ, that company sucked ass. Eddie Guerrero made the best move of his career going to WWE, for sure. I don't think the pay-per-view was that great, but it gave birth to the NWL. So an 8 out of 10 from Mulder. That's a good score. It did. It changed wrestling. It changed wrestling. The storyline Hulk Hogan becoming a heel was massive at the time. It really put wrestling on them. It put WCW on the map. I'm not saying that it wasn't already, but it really brought new eyes to the company. And yeah, the birth of Monday Night Wars. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Think the lower card, like we've just said, you've got some dark matches there what should have been on the main card, so they've screwed that up. Steve Micmichael getting pushed, he's shit. Honestly, he's shit. So that Steve Micmichael match should have been a dark match. Eddie Guerrero, Steven Regal should have been on the main card. Steiners should have been on the main card. Yeah, I could have replaced at least 2 matches with them 2 easily. Yeah, but yeah, I like your thinking though, Mulder. I do like that thinking. 8, just because of that. I'm going to think about it. Fuck me, even AEW would have Steiner and Alan as the main event on their show. Well, they're heavily tag team based, aren't they, AEW? So yeah, they would have done. Vince, Vince, nah. 8 out of 10 for the same reason. It was certainly an holy shit moment. Of course it was. Of course it was. Well, great stream, Dave. Got to go. See you guys in the escape pod. Okay, LSW, thank you for stopping by, buddy. I really appreciate your support and coming into chat. Always welcome. As a bit of fun, I'm going to put that poll up for Octonauts versus Barbie. Let you two duke it out on Twitter. That is going to be hilarious. I'm going to do it just for the kicks. Yeah. So, yeah, thank you, LSW, for stopping by. Really means a lot. Thank you. And yeah, definitely see you in the escape pod, bud. Which is only an hour away. Yeah, so I'm going to give you my final thoughts. Yeah, not ready to give it an 8, I don't think. Just because the card, it's going to get a high 7. So we're going to take this bit away. Yeah, I was disappointed with the rest of the card. When you see what should have been on the show and what could have been on the show to what we actually got, yeah, kind of screwed it up for me. But that's scoring it really super low. I mean, it's the highest score that I've given a pay-per-view so far. So there we go. I'm at a 7.75, which is, it's not far off. And I think an 8 has got to have a really solid undercard, you know what I mean, from your first match to your main event. The fact that your main event match was that bloody god awful Giant Sullivan bloody match, which, what a mess. To be honest, didn't really catch my imagination. So yeah, that's me, 7.75. But I can see why people would pick 8. I really do. I mean, that was a massive moment with Hulk Hogan. Massive face in wrestling, turning heel. Were a big moment, very big moment. And it's going to be hard to ever do something like that again, in all honesty. I had an opportunity to do something similar with Cena, and Cena just didn't want to do it. So, yeah, Roman Reigns is your other classic of that. But he eventually is now one of the best heels on SmackDown, or in WWE altogether, to be fair. Austin. Oh, never fails with his gimmick. Best match on the card. Yeah, you thought the opening match was the best match. Yeah, fair point. Good lucha wrestling by both them guys, both up and comers, both really young at that point. Yeah. Rest of it, like I say, the Steve Micmichael match against Joe Gomez. That match should never be on your pay-per-view. Not above Steven Regal and Eddie Guerrero. I don't care how over Eddie Guerrero was at this point. But still, no way, Jose. No way on earth. Yeah, my score is basically where I'm at. Like, alright, like I said, Sunday, no stream, unfortunately. AEW's pay-per-view is around about 8 o'clock UK time, which is the time that I normally stream. So, no stream from me this Sunday. Too much wrestling on. And I'm not competing against Wrestling Days, end of. But I am back streaming on a week tomorrow. Back for some more Wednesday mayhem. Wednesday night mayhem. So, get ready for that. We'll have a predictions video out on Friday, I believe. Would do it sooner, but I'm on nights, so it's not going to have time to get all done. So, yeah, look forward to the prediction video on Friday. No stream Sunday, but back on the Wednesday for a stream. And then, yeah, we'll crack on from there. So, yeah, I'm going to call it a day, guys, if that's okay. Because, obviously, skate pod's coming up. I need to rest my bones, go for a pee, and whatever. So, thank you all for joining tonight. Much appreciated. Thank you, James Chadwick, LSW, and I was just gone, Mulder, Austin 316. Catch you all later. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. And remember to always keep it real. Till the next time. You know the saying. Bye. I need a pee.